Hello, good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine and safe. Today we can start our computer classes. Our first unit is computer fundamentals. You know what is computer fundamentals? Computer fundamentals means computer basics. Okay, computer fundamentals. We can discuss about computer basics. Okay, then computer is a fastest machine. Its speed is very high. Okay, its speed is very high when comparing with a human. Its speed is very high means its processing speed is very high. When we give a complex mathematical calculation to a computer and to a human, who will give result first? Computer will give result first because its speed is very high. Okay, but computer will work based on only humans instructions. Did you understand what I said? Computer will give result with very fast, but computer will work based on human instructions. Okay, computer will not think, no intelligence power for computer. It will work based on human instructions only. How we can give instruction to computer? Using input devices. You already familiar with the different input devices? Yes or no? Different input devices are there. For example, mouse, then keyboard, then scanner, web camera, then microphone, then optical mark reader, OMR. What is OMR? Did you see OMR sheet? When you attend a entrance examination or when you attend a scholarship examination, this OMR sheet will use. Many bubbles will be there for writing answers. Okay, that sheet is called OMR sheet. For reading that OMR sheet, for the evaluation of that OMR sheet, we can use optical mark reader. Okay, this is also an input device. You already familiar with these devices: mouse, keyboard, scanner, webcam, microphone, etc. Okay, this is also a microphone. I can give my voice through this microphone. This is an input device. Did you understand what I say? If you want to enter some text or some letters to a computer, you can use keyboard. Then mouse is another type of input device. Then scanner for scanning. If you want to scan a document, you can use scanner. Then webcam for you can talk and you can talk with others through online. Webcam is used for seeing others. When you talk, you can see and talk with the help of webcam. Then microphone. I already explained what is microphone. Okay, then these are input devices. You can give instruction to computer using these input devices. Then after giving instruction to computer, what is the next step? What is the next process? These instruction will process with the help of processor or CPU. This is the second stage. Okay, this is the second stage. First stage, we can give instruction with the help of input devices like mouse, keyboard, scanner, etc. Then after getting these instruction, processor or CPU will process that instructions, and finally we will get the output with the help of what? Which are the output devices? Output devices are monitor, printer, plotter, etc. Okay, these are the output devices. Okay, you already familiar with all these devices: printer, plotter for drawing, then monitor. These are the output devices. Okay, then this is the first stage I, this is the second stage P, this is the third stage O. That means I for input, P for process, O for output. That is called IPO cycle. IPO cycle. Okay, input, process, output, IPO cycle. These are the working different steps of computer working. We can give instruction with the help of input, processor will process that input, and finally we will get the output. Okay, then who will give this instruction? This instruction, human will give the instruction. With the help of that instruction, CPU will process. When we give a instruction, then only CPU will work. Without a human instruction, computer will not work. Okay, computer has no intelligence power. Okay, no thinking capacity. Okay, so with the help of input devices, we can give instruction, CPU will process, and finally we will get the output with the help of monitor, printer, plotter. Okay, plotter is used for what? For drawing graphics. Okay, then these are the main steps. This is called IPO cycle: input, process, output cycle. Then did you see CPU? CPU, its size is very high. Okay, suppose this is a CPU. Is it CPU? No, it is a CPU box. It is a CPU box. This CPU box contains hard disk, then RAM, ROM, then processor, etc. This entire box is called CPU box. This is one device, hard disk inside this CPU, then RAM, ROM, processor, all these are included in this CPU box. Okay, then here this RAM, ROM, hard disk that we will discuss later. What is processor? All these process, after getting the instruction from the input devices, processor will manage or processor will process that data. Okay, processor, this is not a processor. Processor is a small chip. Okay, a small device. Actually, processor is a small device. Did you understand what I said? With the help of that processor or with the help of that small chip, computer will process the input instruction. That means instructions, and finally we will get the result through output devices. Okay, then input device, like input devices like mouse, keyboard, etc. Then processor, then memory, output devices like monitor, printer, etc. Okay, these are the three stages. Here one memory also there. Okay, we can give instruction through input devices to processor, and memory will store that instruction. After completing one process, this memory will send next instruction. Okay, then finally we will get the result through output devices like monitor, printer, etc. If you want to add two numbers, 5 plus 4. If you want to add two numbers, 5 plus 4, what is its result? We will get result as 9. Okay. If you are adding these two numbers with the help of computer, you can give these numbers through input devices. That means through keyboard. Okay, 5. You can enter key 5, then plus key, then 4. Okay. Then after that, this instruction will store in this memory. This instruction will store in this memory. Then what is the duty of processor? Processor will add these two numbers, 5 plus 4, 9. Okay, instruction will send. What is that instruction? First number should add with the second number. Okay, that is the instruction. That instruction will send to send memory to this processor, and finally this 9 will displayed in this monitor. That means through output device. Okay, if you want to take its printout, you can take with the help of printer. That also another output device. Okay, did you understand what I say? These are the three stages. This is called IPO cycle. 3 stages of working of a computer: input, processing, output. Okay, then we already explained computer has many parts. A CPU box has many parts, which included hard disk, RAM, ROM, etc. Then CPU is mainly divided, that means that processor, small chip. I am saying about that small chip, not that CPU box. Okay, CPU box included hard disk, RAM, ROM, then system fan, many hardware devices are there. Okay, but actually that CPU is a small chip, processor is a small chip. What is its full form? Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. Full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. This is the brain of computer. Okay. Brain of computer is CPU. Then this CPU is again divided. That means CPU has two parts. First part is ALU, then second part is CU. What is the full form of ALU? Arithmetical and logical unit, arithmetical and logical unit. CU means control unit, control unit, arithmetical and logical unit, then CU control unit. Okay, what is the duty of arithmetical and logical unit? Once again I repeating, CPU has two parts. First one is ALU, second one is CU. The duty of ALU is, it is used for what? Arithmetical and logical calculation. Arithmetical and logical calculation. I already explained one calculation, 5 plus 4, this one, 5 plus 4. We can give 5 using keyboard, then plus also you can enter with the help of keyboard, then 4. When you press equal button, we will get the result as 9. Okay, in between these, who will help for getting this result? CPU will help. CPU will process that data, 5 plus 4, finally we will get the result 9 with the help of output device like monitor, printer, etc. Okay, then in that CPU, two parts are there, CU and ALU. ALU will help for this calculation. Okay, generally we can say that this processing will happen with the help of central processing unit. Under this central processing unit, two parts are there, ALU and CU. ALU, its full form is arithmetical and logical unit, and it is used for arithmetical and logical operation. Okay, if you want to add two numbers, who will help for this? ALU. Subtraction, multiplication, division, then less than or equal to operation, less than, greater than, equal to, then equal to, not equal to, many logical operations are there. All these things will work with the help of this arithmetical and logical unit. Then when we give input through input devices, that instruction will send to memory. Okay, then memory will send that instruction to whom? To CPU, and the CPU will process, this ALU will process, or ALU will add that two numbers, and again it will send it to memory. Okay, then finally that from memory it will move to output devices. Okay, then memory will send next instruction to ALU for next operation. Okay, input device, process, then memory also there, then output device. Then process will accept instructions, and it will send to memory, and memory will give instruction to CPU, otherwise ALU, and after processing again its result will send to where? To memory, and then to output devices. Okay, mainly three parts are there, IPO, then in between this IPO there is a memory part also there. That memory part we can consider as the part of processor or CPU. Okay, then next is control unit. What is the responsibility of control unit? Control unit which used for controlling and guiding instructions. Okay, controlling and guiding instructions. All these processing will happen with the help of instruction. Okay, without any instruction computer will not work, this processing will not happen. Okay, this adding process or subtraction or multiplication, any process will not happen without any instruction. Okay, so the role of control unit is controlling and guiding the instruction. Okay, memory will send instruction to ALU for different processing, for different calculation, and after the calculation that result will send to memory again. Then memory will give next instruction for processing. Who will control all these execution on all these execution of instructions? Who will control? This control unit. Okay, the role of arithmetical and logical unit is which is used for arithmetical and logical operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, etc. But the role of control unit is which is used for controlling and guiding all these instructions. Okay, under the leadership of control unit, all these things will happen. Okay, these are the main parts, main stages of computer working. Okay, input, process, output, and CPU will help for processing. Under CPU, that means in that CPU box many components are there like hard disk, RAM, ROM, system fan, then processor, etc. Then processor, that means CPU is the main part of computer, that means brain of computer. That central processing unit again divided into two types, ALU and CU. ALU is used for arithmetical and logical operation. It is used for the arithmetical and logical operation. Then control unit is used for controlling and guiding all these instructions. Okay, these are the first part of our computer fundamentals. Anyway, today we can wind up this class. You please go through it. All of you please open your textbook, page number 3. Please read page number 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Then next topic is role of memory in the working of a computer. Memory related with the computer, that we will discuss in the next class. Before that, after reading page number 3 and 4, you can go to page number 7 and 8. Some exercise parts are there. We already covered IPO cycle, then ALU, CU, etc. Okay, you can start to do this exercise part based on these topics, IPO cycle and ALU, CU. Okay, anyway, thank you. Have a nice day.